Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DK64 Randomizer Season 2 Tournament. We are in the Winners Quarterfinals, and we have a star-studded matchup for you this fine evening. Or morning. It's morning everywhere, what am I saying? We've got Winners Quarterfinals, we've got Connor75 versus Tudos. This is a banger of a matchup. A winner advances to winner semis and is in a pretty position to take home the whole thing. Move further in bracket, survive, and advance. It's going to be a good one. Titans of speedrunning are now facing off in a randomizer tournament. Alright, well, joining me tonight on the booth is Ambient Knight. Say hello.
Hello! How's it going, everybody? Ready for a great race?
I'm excited. I'm so excited. Let me cut to the screens.
Here we go.
I was promised a banger tune on Tudos' side, and we got Dr. Mario. Let's go. He delivered.
Looks like our racers are just about ready.
Sure enough, we are gonna get kicked off in just a few minutes. They're on a bit of a delay on their streams, but we've got their broadcast. Well, we've got their delayed broadcast, but we're gonna watch in real time and get some make fun of them, question all their writing decisions, and see how they mess up. That's our goal for the day.
Make sure to judge every mistake on you.
Absolutely, absolutely, very important. And looking at their start, they got a lot to already not be impressed about. It's very funny. Whenever I open up a start to a seed, I always look at what we've got and just like, alright, what's the damage? How bad is it? And the damage today is O-Stand. O-Stand's not going to do him any good. Twirl is kind of nice. Trombone might be something, but we'll see.
I'll take that over like an instrument upgrade or something. I feel like I'm getting a lot of ammo upgrades in the recent seeds. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, alright. Instrument upgrades are certainly less than ideal. Ammo belts are okay if you're terrible at shooting like certain individuals in this call that we won't name. That are
big mysteries.
Whose name starts with an L.
Oh no. Yeah, I mean we got trombone. That'll be nice probably. Trombone's used for a lot of stuff. PTT I feel like has been used more and more recently, but there's a lot of ways around using PTT on some of these checks, so
it's nice to have, though, because you never know when you're just going to get wrecked in Helm by Twirl. So, yeah. It won't be this seed. Won't be this one. They'll get wrecked by Hunky Chunky and Helm instead.
There's also a couple extra out-of-logic tricks you can do with Twirl, which they will probably be using as well to throw things off.
True. Very true. Nice to have. Yeah. Very nice to have. Castle Lobby, etc.
I had a kid already calling the Mad Jack level 1.
Woo! That could be. Could be. We got Mad Jack on the table immediately with Tiny. But with only Diddy and Tiny, Diddy's pretty good. You'd rather have Donkey, but alright, I'm talking myself into the start. It's not bad. Let's go.
Now we're about to get ready.
We take those. Twirl for your divingless galleon. But here we go. The timer is ticking. We are 5 seconds away from starting. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're off to the races.
There we go.
What's the plan?
Classic beginning. Pad 1, wild move over here.
Prison start, unbelievable. Oh, 1,000-year door! God, the music! It's so good.
Just a blueprint, that little sprint cage. Let's see what our dirts hold today. Manner.
A roaring start in the prison with nothing.
Yeah. Woo.
Classic. We've crunched some numbers on seeds. We've crunched numbers on 2.1 seeds, not 2.0, but the numbers still like kind of apply. That dirt has something good a lot of the time. Alright, we got our first pack of hints from Connor. A level 2 Japes is nice. Ooh, a Kasplat and Japes for Donkey. That's very nice to get to. And it's 1 GB to get into level 2. That's so cheap. Chunky Kong's cage? There's a Kong in there? Oh my god. That location can only have Kongs. And we got a Kong this seed. That is extraordinarily rare. I believe that is one of the least common way of the Horde locations in the analysis.
Connor's right into the second level here.
Yeah, I mean, I would too if I knew Donkey was in here and it was 1 GB to get in. That's
yeah, oh yeah, it's not Splat.
Yeah. You can get all of them. Okay, you can get all but one. We just won't talk about the one. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably fine.
Yeah. Surely. Right?
That's not
80%? That's pretty good. Surely. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, definitely would never. The seed would never listen to what we're saying.
The only thing
change on the fly.
Yeah. The only thing that might be slightly more tempting with those hints is if Factory was level 1, because you know you're getting a Kong there. But, like, you know you're getting Donkey here, so, like, it's kind of
He's a pretty good Kong.
Kind of a coin toss. I imagine Tudo sees it and goes into. He might. You could also make the case to go back to level 1 and check your hints. Alright, we got a Chunky Vial.
Green Vial.
Chunky Vial in the shop, and a Green Vial in the Diddy cage. Keep that in mind. This is not a hinted region or anything, so we'll see what comes of it, but you have Diddy, and you know you're getting Donkey here. That Green Vial might be pretty good. Good info to have.
Still a little ways away. Yeah, we got Diddy, we just need a Coconut. Once we hopefully grab Donkey real soon. Did we see anything in this cage? I didn't see anything, just a banana.
No, you can see like 3 pixels.
Banana, yep.
Yeah, 3 pixels of that bonus barrel. I'm pretty sure that's a banana.
Yep. Just a blueprint, Chunky cage. Grabbing some bananas up here on Diddy Mountain.
Love that. See what their metal routing looks like. Alright, we don't have 2 Kongs in cages. That would be psychotic. That would be unbelievable. But we found that probably the next best thing, which is a rainbow coin.
We're just so good early.
Yeah, finding a rainbow coin in my first 5 checks in any seed is just the absolute most blessed thing in the universe. I love rainbow coins early. They're utterly useless late, but in the first 5 checks of the seed, it is just the absolute best thing in the world.
One less thing to worry about for the next 30 minutes, honestly.
It really is. Well, coins will will evaporate from your wallet with at an alarming rate, but the rainbow coin helps stem the tide.
I definitely do feel like sometimes, especially the early checks, they're always like 12 or 9 coins. Wow, a bunch of battle cranks already.
Yeah, wow.
What are we doing with those?
What preset is this? My goodness.
It looks like they're doing very similar routes, minus the dirt patches on aisles that Tudos was taking. Alright, here's our first Donkey check. Wow. Alright.
Here we go. We won 80. We won the 80% roll. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk?
On the first roll.
Oh my goodness, we just got coconut mold in that crown. Unbelievable. Alright, does Connor decide he's wealthy enough for this GB? Not only do you get a GB here, you get a crystal refill in Rando, which is very, very nice. 3's worth it.
That's a cheap banana. I'll buy that every time.
Right. It's probably worth it. You can make the case, because this is like level 2, you know you have access to...
That's true,
a fair few more shops easily. I could see the argument for it, but I think it's good to buy. I think I'd buy it too. Shoot first and ask questions later.
Nothing wrong with buying a quick banana early. Actually, not, it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg.
Pretty good. Tudo sees the green vial as well. He knows it's gonna be good.
Check these other 2 splats, see if we're looking good, and probably head out to level 1, maybe, I guess, catch up on the dirt patch. Oh, he's checking the boss door.
I think he's looking at the value. I don't think he has enough yet.
No, but 34 is not too bad.
It's very doable with what he's got. You can get like 35 with Diddy without anything.
Yeah, especially when you get Donkey too. It's just just that easy.
Oh yeah, that's true. Donkey shows up here. Oh. That's interesting that it's that low then. Now that I think about it, that means there's probably not very much in level 1. It might be, well, considering what we've seen so far, the key 2 is probably in level 1, but that's like it. So we don't even know what level 1 is. But Connor's got money.
We'll find out one day.
And Connor's got money. He's heading back in the training grounds. Tudos has already done this, so this is the
He's got Donkey too. Extra coins. What a route.
Oh yeah. Well, some of it's route, some of it is, you know, good information gathering early. Nothing interesting in the aisle shop, of course, but
bunch of bananas. Cheap bananas too.
Pretty good.
For one medal.
The level 1 or level 2 costing 1 GB kind of suggests that your level 1 is like absolutely nothing, which is not very many things. That would be like a galleon without diving, an Aztec without guitar, maybe
we do have access to Aztec.
Maybe a caves with no moves in it or something weird, like a very weird caves could do it, but that'd be a reach. I think Aztec or galleon is more likely a level 1, but
yeah, I can definitely see a galleon. Yeah. So that's what my money's on, galleon. But I know a lot of people were hoping for Aztec with that ponytail twirl start.
Yeah, owning twirl means that Aztec can be accessible, but man, Connor's at 8 GBs already. We blinked and he's flying. Oh, there's a vial here too. Well, okay. Maybe
Hyper.
Okay, well, that's not that great, but alright. Maybe I should have looked at that first, but it is indeed Aztec. Stump. Away the horde, very nice. We'll have to find a mini monkey and feather at some point.
Tiny and japes.
Tiny and japes, alright. Factory Diddy medal. Right.
I do actually like seeing those hints for the medals, because I feel like I waste too much time early going for medals just that are close, just to get those early checks in. And
directly hinted,
so much time.
Directly hinted medals are blessed.
Oh, you see the hunky chunky barrel?
Yeah, I think you can, but it's like. Really
oh, it's a rainbow coin.
Yeah, it looks like a rainbow coin. Very nice.
Chugo's gonna check the boss. He thought about exiting level, but he's still here. And these dirts have not been great so far. I mean, they already have 8 bananas though, so what do I know? It's crazy that we have 8 bananas. A 2?
The classic,
2 on the Aztec box.
The classic 2 Trough and Scoff and an early Aztec without guitar. That is funny.
I'm surprised it goes that low, honestly.
Oh yeah. It can go very low. It, in theory, can go to 0, but it is very hard to do. This is the kind of world where it could go to 0. If you had, like... Oh gosh, if you had, like... only Tiny, it could go to 0. Like... some weird...
Oh, is this gonna be vanilla key? With Magic and Japes?
Actually, yeah, it could be, because we have...
Because there's not very many Japes checks left, and we don't key Tuesday.
And there's nothing for Tiny, yeah, so, like, the boss is actually looking pretty strong. Tudos might run into it. Tiny's on the boss. Connor's running right there.
Yeah, I think Connor has the same idea. There it is!
Connor has smelled it out.
It's even key 2. How vanilla can you get?
But Connor needed the hint to go grab it in return. So he's got more info and a little bit of info on level 1. And what do we have in the boss? It's cut out. God.
Cut out. Oh, that's not Magic. We could hope so much, but Gabe does not agree. Looks like I mean, both runners are kind of meeting up at the same time. Connor has a little bit of a lead, but one decision can change that quite quickly. The only thing you really got out of Aztec was
nothing.
Hints.
Info, yeah. Nothing in Aztec, but that's not really a surprise, I suppose. The info will come from level 3, it seems. That could be factory, it could give him another Kong, kickstart and just turbocharge the seed.
I mean, especially if it's factory, you get a lot of quick free checks.
Right, do they have enough for Diddy's medal? Well, they can always just cheat up the block tower, so yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So they'd be able to scoop up the Kong and the Kong cage. Well, okay, probably get the Kong and the Kong cage. Assuming they have the right Kong to slam the switch to free them. That's a possibility.
Oh yeah, you actually still have to open the cage if it's a Kong.
If there's a Kong in the cage, you need the right Kong. to open it. So it's going to be a 75% because obviously the Kong can't lock themselves. I mean, some weird things might happen, but it's pretty likely they'll be able to get it immediately. But, you know, pretty likely isn't 100%, so. They won an 80% roll already. Maybe it's time for the randomness to kick back.
We got an 80% and a 75%. Pretty balanced, honestly.
Time for the randomizer to fight back. What does the Phil got for us?
Honestly, most of the time, if this is what it feels like it should be, it's going to be the opposite.
Yeah.
In your brain, the logic in your head says, oh, obviously I have a 75% chance of getting this card. And it always betrays you. The game knows what you're thinking. There it is, Magical Q2.
No surprises here. Huzzah. What we'll be curious to see is what Tudos does with this information. Does he go to level 1 or does he go to level 3? Because I think this is his last thing in Japes. He's out of here after this for sure. Where's he go?
He was about to leave earlier, but he decided to check the boss, which paid off. Oh, looks like he's heads straight to 3.
Yeah.
Which is... back. Oh, Castle!
Okay.
Okay.
This is another level with a bunch of hinted stuff. It kind of needed to turn up soon, so... like that.
Lanky.
Tiny, lanky key roll so far.
Hey, so that trombone's going to be helpful.
Yeah, so barrels something in the surroundings. Outer Isles is uncommon. That's like 3 checks.
Is this going to be a Pound the Axe or a Banana Fairy check?
It wouldn't be BFI, or, well... it would be the feather cage in the back of BFI, not the Fairy Queen herself. It's like that, the Cabin Dirt, or Pound the X for Outer Isles. Very few things. 3 to get into caves, so, or to get into a castle. That's basically free.
Yeah, I mean, we got
so that green vial. That green vial we saw, that's way the Horde. What could that be? Ooh, I did not get a good look on Connor's screen. What was in the barrel up top, but they might cheat up there anyway. Oh, it might be good, actually.
PGT.
With that hint, it might be good. Oh, no, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong lobbies.
James Forrest is the other lobby. He says, Tudos heads straight level 1 with that. I thought he would actually do the opposite. Do 1 hint and then head to 3. But...
I think this is total... maybe. Well, now he sees it's Aztec and is like, oh, I can't do anything in here. He might get his hints and then leave.
Yeah. Is Connor going to do the PTT jump?
You could have guessed that this was Aztec, but it could also have been Galleon and then like the shops are loaded or something, so...
Just a blueprint up there.
Yeah, just a blueprint of the barrels, nothing exciting. And chunk on the dirt, so unrewarded for going out of logic.
Too bad. Too bad. We'll jump in the castle. At least we can get some banana medals and stuff, but honestly...
I mean, Castle's definitely the play at this point. You've got Underground to key 4, Shops to key 5, Surroundings to Lanky K rule. There is stuff in Castle. It's time to clear it out. Let's take a look.
We still don't know where 5th Kong is, so he could be here.
Could be here, but I think more likely he's locked behind one of the hint for the Kong is locked behind a key in this level. So you basically want to clear it out anyway.
Yeah.
GD Kong Racing! Oh my god! You just can't mess with the music in this. My god.
Some great tracks on some of these music packs.
Music geniuses at work. Credit goes to them.
Let's check this underground. Check the tiny.
Ooh!
Wait a second.
Ooh! What do we got here?
Just 1 second. This is underground.
Do a little double take. We got an underground, so this could be key 4. Maybe this is like one of Feather or Mini, or... Actually, no, wait. Oh. Oh, gosh. I just realized, so the Tiny K roll hints are for Feather and Mini, right? And we know there's something in the stump. So, like, your Tiny K roll hints are going to point you also to something else interesting. So, maybe Tiny K roll solves early, maybe it's not Pound the X because it's just easier to get. Maybe it's the... Well, I don't know. All right, now I'm gonna start really cooking. So Hillside is gonna be some green thing. I don't know. Well, the Hillside thing is the green vial. I think we've seen everything else in the Hillside except for like the top of the mountain. Right, whatever. What's this vial?
Ooh, there's feather bow. Yep.
Alright, there go all my theories. Alright, great. Thank you.
Yep, that's what the rando says. Here's all your theories and too dang bad.
Alright, we are 16 minutes in and they have found 2 vials. That is not good.
9 bananas, so you know.
They are loaded up on GBs, but they have found no vials. It's not that kind of seed. And one of them was sniper. You're really you're not breaking the bank here.
Hey, you know, no, it's not great. But the goal of this game is to collect all the bananas, not all the vials. Everyone knows.
True. The goal of the game is to defeat K. Rool. Get what you need and nothing else, and you're good. Donkey Dungeon.
Wow, more bananas? No way.
Another one. Whoa.
Blueprint.
That's crazy.
Blueprint on the llama. Beat the Diddy underground.
Just clear it out. May as well.
Oh, with blueprint.
With only one key 4 hint so far, it's just like key 4 could just be in any one of these underground checks. You kind of have to do them all, or look at as many as you can. The feather's a good start because you know feather is locking. It's directly locking away the horde, and there's like pretty good odds the feather cage on BFI is something.
What's really vines?
Ooh, love that.
Good hit. One thing that's scaring me looking at this is we got 2 hints for Tiny K. Rool, and neither of them pointed towards that feather. So we got a deep check for this mini monkey, probably.
It could be the vines for the back of like training grounds. Now we have a second item in the underground to sort of confuse the hints a little bit. It could be vines to key 4. It could be feather to key 4. Not quite clear. I'm currently leaning towards feather because we just know more stuff is. It's probably more likely important stuff is locked by feather.
Yeah.
But vines is also nice to have anyway because you need that for key 8 for sure.
If we get guitar, it'll open up the rest of Aztec, which might have some stuff.
Bongos
in logic.
Bongos out of the castle shops. Hinted towards key 5, so maybe we need bongos somewhere. Where might we use bongos in the first few levels? Maybe like a factory lobby angle, maybe
We did have that the lobby hint earlier.
That would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense.
That was key 7 then. Wrong lobby 6.
That wouldn't be key 5, but hey, bongos is bongos. We take those. If it gets you what you need, then don't question where the hint came from. Just take your way of the horde and move along.
I think what else we got? I think what other bongo checks we have in the first couple levels. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, it might depend on what level 4 is. It could be factory is 5, and we're gonna be waiting for our last Kong for a while. That is not out of the realm of possibility.
Splats, what do we got? More good stuff on the splats.
Sure do.
Baboon Blast.
That's some good stuff. Oh my god. Connor, you're holding 47 bananas, and it's 46 on the boss door. And he doesn't go in. He's insane.
What are the chances of 2 bosses in a row? Come on.
What are the odds? I mean, hey, you could be barrels on this boss, because it could just be like a twirl boss. That'd be crazy, but... Well...
You didn't check Funky, right?
No, neither of them have gone to Funky yet.
It's 2 shops down, so this bongo is looking really key 5.
Yeah, oh well, bongos, vines, so maybe something on the Japes Blast. Tree is looking like a little more interesting. They need coconut first, but a little more interesting.
Yeah, and that Baboon Blast could be Path to Lanky, because it's surroundings.
Right. A couple more things in the surroundings to check. Okay, one more thing in the surroundings to check. It's exactly the dirt on the top of here. Nothing. They can't do anything else. They don't have mini, they don't have lanky, they don't have punch or chunky or anything. And Connor decides he doesn't want to keep climbing because it's slow. I respect it. He would rather take a look at what Funky's got for him.
We do have that, it could literally just be key 5, and that's Funky check.
Yeah, it could be. And they're kind of hoping for it because these paths are starting to get a little twisty, so... If we could just get key 5, we get 10 more hints, life is good. All right,
key 4!
Great, key 4.
Yes.
Excellent.
Underground it is. We could actually do tiny crypt when we're down here too. It's obviously not hinted, but
we got another move in the another move in the shot, but he's broke. Ooh. Look, he's charging an arm and a leg for that thing. It better be good.
He's got 3 coins just around the corner. Will he check him after this boss?
Oh, Toodles, no! Toodles gets bonked! Oh, no.
The dice!
That is so sad.
Dice take him down.
That is truly tragic. You hate to see it.
Happens to the best of us.
It does happen to the best of us. We've all been there. No matter, he just runs right back. I just like budget that into all my seeds. I just know that like every seed I'm just gonna get knocked off castle, I'm gonna fall off production, I'm gonna fall down Wom's Fortress, something. You just have to like budget in your errors and be like, alright, there it is. We're off to the races.
Just another foolish boss. Too bad.
Tragic.
Yeah, go grab these 3 coins for Diddy, go check what that vial is.
Magic Dream is struggling. Really struggling. I'm sorry, team. We tried.
It's not out of hope yet, but I'm not holding my breath.
And it's not great.
Alright, Diddy, what you got?
Alright, best thing here would be like coconut, I think. Ooh, sax. Okay.
Huh. Because that could also be our key 5 hint.
Yeah, we're one step closer. Oh yeah, we're one step closer to Pound the X too. Huh. Or it would be Pound the X for like a mini monkey, which is kind of gross. Key 4 also gets you the cabin dirt, so like that could be good.
Connor's gonna check the crypt while he's here.
Connor runs
I do not like this check.
Connor runs to the mausoleum, but he runs to the wrong side. What a rookie mistake! Unbelievable.
Yeah, who is this guy?
I don't know, but he'll smoke me by 20 minutes anyway.
We've not peeked the back, Riley. Not yet. Let's peek this check real quick. Looks like something.
Yeah, we got Feather in this level, so there wasn't really any reason to check it. But like, oh yeah, we take those rainbow coins for sure. All right, I'm gonna guess Connor's gonna run there like right now. Okay, no, he's going to the cabin dirt right now, which also makes a lot of sense.
Oh, he's got peek the. All right, we got a pearl. We got the pearl.
Love pearls. Well, maybe. We haven't seen Galleon, so it's a little less appealing. He did orphan the castle dirt, though, so if something's on that castle dirt, then that is going to be very painful. Ooh. Not on cabin dirt.
Great dirt check. Wait a second.
What is that up there? That's a green vial. Peanut locked. Rocket barrel locked. We're locked by tons of things. Is that something good?
Nothing good. Another dirt. Another garbage check coming in.
Oh, barely.
Ooh, just makes it. I thought he wasn't going to make it.
That was very clean. Well,
impressive.
It is. Just the perfect extension to get there. Calculated.
Right, here you go.
Right, what
check on the back of rainbow coin.
It's not here.
We're rich. We're rich.
We're in Pound the X territory. Or Mini Monkey, probably. Oh boy.
Fine.
And Mini Monkey locks your stump way of the horde. Oh boy. This is getting ugly real quick. Real quick.
I mean, at least it's hinted. I'll take ugly hints over casino all day.
True. But, in the meantime, we got Galleon at level 5. Let's see if that pearl comes into play. Unlikely. They'll probably find a better pearl, realistically. Oh boy. Oh boy. Outer Isles to key 7. This is gonna start getting ugly real quick. The free tiny item. This is
When's
not.
The last time we there anything good?
Tiny. That is not the Kong location. That is the item you would get from freeing the Kong. So it was the GB you would get. So that's not a Kong there. That is our first key 8 hint, by the way, which is a little bit alarming. Donkey 5 door temple. Alright. So we need guitar. We need diving. We need guitar. We need...
Uh-oh. Monkey port? It is. Pound the X, here we come.
Okay, soon. Well, maybe. I'm thinking it's...
Chunky. Chunky.
Right, they still need Chunky for it, though. And Hunky Chunky.
Yeah.
It's possible the green vial they saw in Japes is Hunky Chunky, which would make their life a lot easier. But at the same time, they still need to find Factory, which now has to be level 4, crunched out, which means they need diving. But where's diving? Could it be here? This is a great check. It's nothing. I love this check because Creme Isle's hinted. Even though it's Creme Isle the key 8, it's just like a hinted region, so like you may as well take a look at what you got.
I mean, no one's peeked in Snide's room yet. We could have a...
Could be, but without
barrels
chunky,
or...
Yeah, without Spring, it's a little less likely. There also isn't really an easy way to get to that barrel unless you have Spring, so like, until you pull Spring, I feel like it's not really worth your time. You might get the info, but then, like, all that tells you is, okay, I gotta go find Spring, which isn't great.
We haven't checked Donkey Cage either. Still got some options for Creme.
Vine's check here is really nice. This could be...
More bananas. These dirt patches have not been... I guess we had one good thing.
Well, they found key 4, so the underground hint is kind of solved, so I guess it's not really a problem anymore. So where does Connor choose to go from here? He's going back to Japes.
We've got Featherbow. Yes.
What do you do with
Mines,
Featherbow?
the Baboon Blast.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. The surroundings. This might get him, like... Oh, this would get you barrels, but it wouldn't get you anything else. But I guess you're looking for, like, anything at this point.
I'm gonna grab some banana metals and...
Interesting that he never started... He didn't start grabbing any bananas. He just didn't have any. Whereas Tudos loaded up and managed to snag a medal by pulling a 5-pack out of a hut. I think Connor will get a medal here for DK. Interesting that Connor is choosing just kind of like flying by medals. I guess as you like start to run out of checks in the early game, it's like, okay, I gotta actually pick some of these up and figure this out.
Yeah, I mean, it could pay off for him just not wasting any time grabbing colored bananas, but uh-oh.
Bang. Oh,
diving!
no! Whoa, we got dueling insane checks.
Wait a second.
The Orphaned Castle Dirt has Pineapple Launcher for Tudos. Oh no, that's very bad.
And that's not hinted.
But then we got diving in the lowlands off Blast. So that means your surroundings Blast just got you diving, which... Oh boy, that's gonna be a wreck. Maybe your... Oh, actually... Wait, this is actually really good for Connor. He can now go get away the Horde check in the free tiny item. Because with diving and feather, he can now go straight into Tiny Temple. So he might do that. Tudos is...
We're also assuming Pineapple isn't that hint. Can the dirt be the 7 surroundings, or no? Is dirt in surroundings?
Yes, that dirt is surroundings. So that pineapple could be it. We've seen the back of the Isles, which is what my prime suspect for pineapple would be, and that's just a pearl. So it's not that. I think it's more likely this diving. I think because we have a hinted way of the Horde location that requires diving, I think Connor is running towards key 5 right now. Or not key 5, he's running towards barrels, I think. That doesn't help out much, but you can also take his diving at any point and go into level 4 and pick up his Kong. That would certainly help.
One more hint here too, which is nice.
Hive key 5. Ooh. So that means your key 5 is probably... I guess that means your
that could be our stump.
Yeah, your key 5 must be your stump. Which means your key 5 hints are going to point towards Mini, and we just got... Oh no, you need Sax for Pound the X, which probably has your Mini, and Sax is in a castle shop, so I think that is in theory solved.
I didn't actually write down what gallery entrance was when we buy. It's been pretty cheap up till now, literally free to get into level 3, so...
Yeah, definitely, but I think level 4 is where things are going to start ramping. Level 4 could be as high as like 20, probably. Maybe. That would definitely be on the very high end, but I could see that.
Maybe we got a 19 in yesterday's race for that, so I could definitely see that.
Is under 20 for level 5? Well, probably somewhere in the realm of that. What's this way the Horde Connor's running towards? Is this...
Right. Get some attention. Get those bananas.
Clear vial. Is this barrels?
Is this barrels?
It is barrels.
Yep.
Okay. We saw that one coming. Let's go team. So that means it is indeed Blast on the path to Lanky K. Rool.
Banana and coconut cage.
It's just time to go to level 4 for Connor. What do we got? Judo's running right to the blast course, so he'll be off to the races momentarily.
Another boss there. That you're calling another 8.
Wow.
What are these bananas?
Tiny finds Chunky in Frantic Factory. That could be the cage. So that doesn't really tell us a ton. Foolish Llama Temple is great. You never want to go back there. Oh boy.
Key 8.
Twirl the key 8? Oh, what does that even mean? Oh my.
I mean, what we got twirl for a vial real early, right?
Oh, that was for Feather, so that would make a lot of sense.
There's bananas. Okay, this banana. Chunky Temple.
Oh no!
Okay.
That's pineapple locked!
And poor Connor missed the pineapple.
Doesn't have pineapple. Oh my. This is big for Judas.
Oh.
That's huge information.
I mean, I was going to say, Connor looks like he's a decent way ahead, but Judas is right behind him, and that pineapple could be huge.
Is that a
this
vial?
Could be that PGT check.
That's a vial in upper production. You're climbing production today. Unlucky.
Interesting little flip there.
He had the ledge and then leaped off. Look, man, the camera's horrible here. I get it. Alright, because he was
only horrible here.
Yeah, because he knows he's climbing production, he doesn't even bother to peek the spot. He's just gonna get it later. I totally get that.
Judos is hot on sale, and he's actually passed him in bananas, up to 17 gold bananas.
Judos has just generally been more thorough here, so if the seed just like spontaneously ends, he's in good shape. Oh, what is that?
Wow. We went from no potions to just literally full of potions.
Yeah, that's why these levels were so cheap. Everything's just locked in factory, I guess. Good grief. I mean, they pulled Barrel's Vines. Yeah. They pulled Barrel's Vines divings like almost back to back to back. So it kind of makes sense that it's like, all right, time to get out of these first levels. These levels suck.
That could be our factory, or guitars, so we can get into the back of Aztec to get
could be guitar, but it's also spring locked. So then the question's raised, where's spring?
Well, it's not up there. That's the only thing I can tell you.
That's all we know.
Yeah. I don't know much. And that I do. But here we go. Do the climb. Everyone's favorite part. Climbing production.
Oh yeah. We love climbing production in here. We hate climbing production here, to be clear. Editor's note.
Yeah. In the footnote. They'll put that down. Don't worry.
Of course.
Got some Ocarina music too. More blueprints. Sick.
But what is in this violent upper production? This is Twirlock. This could be something interesting for Key 8.
Key 8. I mean, it could just be another instrument.
Could be like Gorilla Gone. That might be like the best thing you could see.
It could be Gorilla Gone or an instrument. That's really all. Or of course, Path to those, but. So we don't have.
Helm is chunky, tiny, lanky. So this could be
triangle, Gorilla Gone, or something along the.
Something else. Could be Feather gets you one of those. Did Feather get him anything? No.
Feather's gotten us a lot of stuff. I mean, Feather's going to get us into Hive, so we know that's got some stuff. Here we go. Strong Kong. Well.
Great. So where's that? Wait, hang on. Where's that monkey port again?
Oh, where did we get monkey port?
Where did we get monkey port?
The splat?
Hold that thought. We just got Rocket Barrel out of production. Love that.
I don't know. Check this. You have a Kong in the next room. Get this other Kong before you move on. At least open this second half of factory. Do your strong Kong check you just got.
I mean, strong Kong is. I don't know about this one, man. This strong Kong is not looking too hot. I think you're kind of getting a little. It's kind of a reach at this point. I think, in my opinion, I don't think it's particularly likely to be. I don't know. It's as likely as Feather, I guess. So maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
He might, especially while playing, it's a little harder to piece together the hits.
All right, the cage is sealed. Let's go get Chunky.
There we go. Drop them, boys.
Rare cutscene. Feast your eyes upon this rare randomizer cutscene. Vanilla Chunky. Unbelievable.
We did it.
It is rare, in a word.
I've now officially seen 2 of the 4 Kongs vanilla. I've yet to see Tiny or Diddy vanilla, but we had a link to see just last week in one of our qualifiers. And now I'm trying to rack my brain where we got that monkey port check, because Tudos does not have that.
Yeah, what was that? Summoning chat assistance? Manifesting chat? Beep boop.
Please, chat, save us. Galleon lobby.
Was it really that easy? Okay, no wonder we missed it.
Oh yeah, my brain said to splat.
Alright, well that certainly explains their Jake's Force lobby hint, so... Oh, wait a minute. Oh gosh. Well then, Monkey Port is the Outer Isles, and Outer Isles is pointing you at Key 7 and Pound... Okay, so both Key 7 and Tiny K Roll point you at Pound the X. So it's gotta be Mini Monkey on Pound the X, and then like Key 7 in the Stump or something. Right?
Yikes.
Gotta be something like that. This is gross.
I mean,
this is a pretty...
It doesn't gotta be anything.
Fair
That's
enough.
all. That's the one thing I know from like, playing this game.
Yeah, you play enough that there are no sure things. There's no sure things until your seed is done. It's a madness until then.
5 coins. Connor rich over here.
The rainbow coins have been aplenty, so they have been living life good.
Mermaid? We're calling Mermaid? It could be. Very well. Ooh, Connor, it's gonna cost you 3 whole seconds.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, it could be like any mini lock check. If mini is on Outer Isles, that'd be gnarly. Oh boy.
We got a lot of stuff to do. Do we continue and do the back half of Factory?
Oh, for sure.
Or do we use Rocket Barrel?
No, you absolutely do the back of Factory because you still need Diddy's medal out of here.
Oh yes.
You're not leaving without Diddy's medal, 100%.
Keep that banana medal and the chunky bonus barrel.
Because like if this Diddy medal is like coconut, your seed is just like exploded spontaneously. Because that could just like send you straight to go get your mini monkey, or it sends you straight to the green vial and Japes, which could be Hunky Chunky, which then sends you straight to... Well, it doesn't send Tudos there because he doesn't have Monkey Port, but he'll pull Monkey Port pretty soon when he goes to get more hints in Galleon.
Yeah.
Interesting that he hadn't done that yet, but that's like kind of fine. You're probably not in too much of a rush. I mean, it could have told you where Lanky is, which makes it a good play, or which would make it pretty good, but not too bad. And it's worth noting, in these first 5 lobbies worth of hints, they don't have Lanky, so that means Key 5 is not Lanky locked. So...
Definitely interesting. I mean, Key 5 is perhaps 2 hints, so it's probably pretty deep, as we said.
Could be. Yeah, hard to say. Oh no, wait. Key 5 might be the Stump. Well, where's Key 7? Everything is on this path to Mini Monkey, so Mini Monkey must have something real good.
There's that cop.
Or, worst case scenario, it's like coconut on Pound... No, it can't... Well, it could be coconut on Pound the X if it's a different green vial, but... Oh boy. Like, there are some disaster scenarios at play here.
That was a sneaky cop.
We'll have to wait and see.
Right, let's finish checking these shops.
The classic jump scare shop. Love that.
Let's buy some bananas. Let's do it.
Sure. Why not? I mean, you gotta get into Galleon, and we think it's like high teens, low 20s, so that'll pretty much sure thing here.
No idea what's going to be on this Diddy medal here, but it could be something spicy. Could also just be Simeon Spring or something.
Oh gosh, that would suck. That would suck a lot. Well,
maybe actually, can it be? Can it be locked? I don't know.
Oh, well, Peanut would have to turn up early too, I think. Yeah, that should work out. There should be enough stuff. Or like Peanut plays guitar or something. Your metal definitely isn't always spring locked, but like you would need some other stuff instead to show up.
I mean, according to this handy dandy spreadsheet, Diddy's bananas 50 are free, so I trust in the spreadsheet.
Oh, there you have it.
Someone else made.
Maybe it takes into account.
Chippy charge!
Oh no, that is a way of the horde chippy charge. That's not good. What do we need that for? We have no idea. All right, well. Oh boy. Maybe there's a beetle race angle. If we're talking about mini checks to like have something nasty on a mini check, like beetle race is definitely a contender.
Alright, new wild guess, fairies.
That is wild. That is extremely wild. I think
it was one of the lowest things on your list of checks necessary, right?
Oh no, fairies are like fairies are way the horde like all the time. It's not hard for that to happen. Much rarer is a Kong in a vanilla cage, but
well, yeah.
Connor tried to swipe that away out of the door. That's a little cheeky, but he got caught. No swiping.
With your nose.
Charge for Tudos. So, that's a little, yeah, he had a brief little stutter there, like, oh, let's charge. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Every time you see one of those moves that just doesn't come up often, you see it way the horde, you're like, all right, what am I doing? Let's gear up for this. Well, check this Diddy check and see what we're headed next.
You're really hoping for Coconut at some point to turn up. Not here. Not here. Maybe you take charge in like Aztec lobby. Seems pretty alright.
Yeah, I mean, you have PGT, it's in logic, but
Tudos has some more options. Tudos hasn't picked up his barrels yet, so he can go do that whenever he wants.
Oh, I was like, why is that switch now? Because he's still had a timer going.
Maybe you like look at the stump at some point. Like that seems like not a bad idea to do. Like take a look at it.
Yeah, it's kind of a deep check though for nothing else because you know the Humpty Chunky check's dead. You can't get enough tiny bananas. Yeah, I mean, if you definitely know it seems very hinted. Where is Connor headed?
He's done with factory, but where is he headed? Ooh, this barrels check, I like this. And, yeah, no, Spring hasn't turned up, but Spring got you something good, so... Yeah, here we go, here we go.
Yep.
Spring got you Rocket Bro, which is pretty nice. Is there a world where it's Spring on Pound the X? Is that a little too crazy?
That seems a bit much.
That's a little crazy. Alright, let's calm down. There's no way, right? Like, if this is Mini Monkey, though... But what if?
I mean...
What if?
The rando would have to be just hating today, if that's the thing.
That would be real bad. That's for sure.
Yeah, can you imagine going through all that to pound the X?
Well, I mean...
And it's Simeon Spring, which you don't need.
I mean, you're just not pounding the X then, right? Like, sometimes if you can, like, determine that something useless is in a certain area, in like an awful check, you just don't do the awful check and you're off to the races. Alright.
It's so hinted. How awful can it be?
Grape is pretty good. That's
their first Creme Isles.
That's their first Creme Isle item, so maybe a little grape action for key 8? Maybe.
Who's Alright, I mean, everyone's taking the same checks. Oh, Chuda's just resetting his timer. Alright, where do we go? Connor's thinking. Alright, we're jumping back into chase.
You might want to know what's on the stump, which is just good knowledge. Or like Chunky Underground maybe. Good density there.
Through 3 quick checks.
Yeah.
I think, I mean...
There's 2 big prizes here. One is guitar and one is coconut. Those 2 moves would be very good to turn up sometime soon. Oh wait, there's a chunky vial here. Oh, silly me.
Yeah, we knew that. It's written on our...
It's very loud and clear in my... Oh, that's
There's the spring.
Okay,
this
well...
is better than Found the X.
Great. Ain't that something.
Getting the pearl to those.
He's decided this pearl is good enough. And I think that's pretty reasonable. If you need a pearl, that's... You're not gonna get too many better pearls than that one, that's for sure.
Especially with all these mini monkey hints.
But he's going to his level 5, so he'll get his galleon info here. And we'll be off for the races. Or actually, he might do like an upper aisle sweep. He'll see another green vial in the peanut cage. Which, that peanut cage is in logic as soon as they find peanut. So if they find peanut, they get a green vial. If they find coconut, they get a green vial. If Tudos finds guitar, he gets to go to the back of Aztec for something. There's some spice here.
Well, let's see what happens. We got a bunch of potions for a bit. Time to slow down on the potions.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now it's the battle crowns and banana mills.
It's time to dig up your hints and like figure out what. Oh, where do I go? And where do they go? It's kind of a tough question. I like this density play from Connor. It didn't really turn into anything, and that's basically all I can do in Jape. So he's out of here. Not checking the stump. Fine. It's like super far out of the way to like look at something that you know you're gonna have to go to later. Random high 5 in the galleon cannon. Unbelievable.
Here we go.
Crazy. Dose does not have barrels. He has not gone into... Oh, he has diving. I didn't click that, but he is not going... He has not gone back into Tiny Temple, which you could. Random sync. They're gonna head into galleon at the same time. Looks like.
Here we go. Here's... Get that monkey port.
Oh, Tudos has got to read a bunch of hints, so never mind. Not quite so perfect to sync. It's truly remarkable how you can get very deep into these seeds and you just consistently just get a random high 5. Any 2 players will just like randomly high 5 in some room. It's so weird. I've seen
it's fun though. On this side.
It's very fun. I've seen random high 5s in like deep in like castle or something for like absolutely no reason.
Or if they're just like we both have the instinct. You know what? Yeah. It's gonna be here because this game is sentient.
Yeah, two people just, for absolutely no particular reason, decide to check a cave's cabin at the same time. Like, how does this even happen? Oh, this is where the Tiny Temple hint is. So this is new information to Tudos that like, oh, I can go get away the Horde item right now. Speaking of...
Another vial for Chunk?
Speaking of good items, what is in the galleon... Unhinted galleon shop? That's peanuts!
What?
Bang! Alright, what do we got? What is this green vial that's right outside? Is he just like pause exit and go check that instantly? I might do that. It's in logic too. They've got rocket barrel, barrels, fine, or yeah, they've got rocket barrel, trombone, barrels. Oh, they don't have Lanky. Where's Lanky?
Somewhere.
Somewhere? Yeah,
Tudos
somewhere.
Is checking this. Doesn't have barrel throwing still, sadly, but he's gonna check this splat.
Yeah, good. Just good thorough coverage, which generally sums up his play so far. Just nice and thorough.
We still, I mean, he has info that he has pineapple and Connor doesn't, so it could pay off.
That pineapple is...
He doesn't know that, but...
That pineapple is very big.
Let's see. 7th surroundings is path to Lanky, which is where we found pineapple, but we also found Bongo.
Yeah, we've
so.
got... More
Blast.
We just have trombone and barrels. There's nothing else on the path, so like that is like a solved hint. It's done. You know why you don't even care about the end of that path anymore because it's just like it's just solved. We're good to go.
Well, not for Tudos. He doesn't have barrels yet.
Yeah. There's hope yet though. There's 2 more Way of the Horde hints we have not seen. So at any point, the Castle Dirt could just turn up Way of the Horde and Connor lives another day. If not, that could get ugly. That is that's a rough one. It is an early check. It's a very like lightly locked check, which makes it like generally more appealing in casino scenarios. But if you're just random looking for something, it sucks. It sucks so much.
Just nothing else up there unless you went up there for like Tiny Banana, where you have rooms hinted or something.
Yeah, that is not ideal. Slack on track. Oh my god.
Shopping, everybody. Welcome to the shopping stream. Buy some golden bananas.
Yeah.
And some blueprints. Connor's picking up on some blueprints. Man. He's already got 40 bananas? A touche. Yeah, I mean, dirt patch is always nice to get there. Very rarely locked by much, of course. Minus the hinted one we have in Five Door Temple here.
Well, see, the thing is no one of the checks is, like, that insane, right? It's just collectively all the checks are good. So it's, like, it's reasonable to skip one of them, but, like, sometimes you're just gonna get got. And you have to, if you're willing to skip like that, you gotta be willing to live in those worlds.
And that's how these races go, though. You gotta be able to willing to take the risk. That's how you win.
That's the risk. That's the risk.
So I've been told. I haven't won yet, so.
Yeah. Me neither.
Hey, you're still in it, right?
No.
Oh no! Oh yeah, you lost.
I crashed and burned hard. It was incredible.
Oh no!
It was very tragic. But tragedies happen in DK64 Randomizer all the time, and life goes on. Speaking of tragedies, nothing on a banana medal. That's very sad.
Have we gotten anything off banana medal yet? Besides Diddy, the one that was hinted. The boy that was hinted.
Yeah, charge off a factory medal. A hinted factory medal giving you charges. All sorts of fun.
They're really digging hard for these banana medals and Galleon. If they pay off, more bananas. Sick.
That is unfortunate. It appears Connor has crashed. The Wii U console has claimed another one. We'll hang out with Tudos for a while. At the end of the day, we'll just have to retime some stuff, so no worries. This shouldn't take too long for him to get back into the game. DK64 saves all the time, so a crash isn't, like, cataclysmic, but he'll be back in no time. Well, for fairness' sake, we'll just retime the races to determine a winner if it's relatively close, but sometimes it's just... We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Need to see it, though. Middle of a race.
Funny old console.
Well, we'll keep going. Tudos is kind of doing some checks. Connor's already seen, but...
Yeah.
A little different when you got pineapples rolling around in your inventory, but no barrels.
Right, a little extra pineapple for some spare balloons in the area. Get the worst one of the worst balloons in the game over the two-door ship. I say the worst balloon in the game, but I'm honestly not even sure what is the worst balloon in the game.
I didn't even know that one was there, so
There's so many.
It ain't great.
There's so many gnarly ones.
Let's see if Tudos can make it into the 5-door ship without crashing. Or is he even brave?
Oh, he wants the boss. I like this. Wait, do I like this? I'm reconsidering. I don't think I like this anymore.
I mean, especially, like, I mean, there's not that many bosses you can face.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I think I'd be looking at, like, what's my key 5 plan? And I guess the plan is to find a mini monkey, which I guess involves finding coconut, which, okay, you got peanut actually, so turn around and go get the... Well, you don't have Lanky. I guess you, like, the best thing he could find is, like, Lanky, I guess? That certainly would be pretty good.
Sounds pretty sad, honestly. The best thing you can do is Lanky.
Yeesh. Junkie boss, what are we down here?
Whoa, banana medal!
That's crazy! Unbelievable.
I'm still getting his stuff back up.
Yeah, he'll be back in no time. Like, he pops in, he probably didn't even lose, like, any progress because he just crashed after a loading zone. Like, that's how crazy this game saves. It's like, probably was like absolutely nothing. At worst, some like, at worst, some like CBs or something silly.
All right, jumping back into Galleon. Here we go. On our way into the 5-door ship. Yet again.
Indeed.
Yeah, this is why we have the Fair Play Act and stuff going, right? Is game crashes happen.
Oh yeah. Game crashes happen. That really sums it up, doesn't it? They just happen. This is a.
I mean, this
is. We call it a cave game for a reason. It is. There's so many cave aspects to this game, whether it be janky controls, ice physics, or the propensity of the game to just sometimes not want to play.
I still just don't understand that. Like, so far into the N64's lifespan, the cameras just still doesn't work in this game. They just never figure it out.
I think
they're just like,
well, this is kind of the era of them trying to start to figure out cameras and three-dimensional platformers, right? And they certainly kind of got there. I don't think the camera's that bad in this game. I think there's just some really annoying times where it just does not do what you want it to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not the worst, but it's definitely there's sometimes when you're playing, you're reminded of the cave sometimes.
It could be just Stockholm Syndrome, honestly, at this point. I've just played enough of the game. It's no, the camera's fine. I know what I'm doing with it. It's, totally fine. We're chilling, but, if any reasonable person played the game, they probably would, not agree. Yeah, so Connor is just about caught up, so we'll just have to do a little bit of timing difference here. When he enters the 5-door ship, he'll have caught up. He caught up his 2 GBs, and then he enters the 5-door temple, or 5-door ship, and then he's off to the races.
Are you still crashed, Connor?
Nope.
Alrighty.
We're
gonna get some communication as they communicate with each other a little bit, and they'll do a little bit of talking and figure some stuff out. And they'll be off to the races momentarily. Put on the elevator music. We're chilling. We had some.
They're in here to save the day.
Get some Donkey Kong Country 2 music. Classic. Well, it's Donkey Kong Country 2 music, but it's in DK64 sound font. Isn't that unbelievable? You played in game.
Yeah.
One of many custom songs available on DK64randomizer.com. I can't gush enough about it. The music is just so good. There are so many people that are just so good at making crazy music.
If you guys haven't been, check out the Discord. Bunch of great stuff. Resources, music trackers, stuff like that.
Is that really right? 500 songs? That is actually madness. 500, that's a combination of jingles and full-on background tracks and stuff, right?
That's probably more data than the entirety of this game. 550 songs is insane. Alright, looks like our racers are back. Moving forward. Just be fun times for Sarah at the end to do the retime. But...
yeah. No big deal. This is just a minute, a couple minutes. So if this gets close,
yeah,
we'll be able to sort that out.
Not me. Someone else.
That's the classic. I love delegating. I love delegating as much as the next guy.
Yeah, we're up here talking a talk like we're gonna be doing anything.
Yeah.
As soon as this
is our work.
I'm all.
We're doing work. We're doing work right now.
Yeah.
We're here for the people. Alright,
welcome, Sarah.
Tudos did not look... He did not get the green vial in the peanut cage in Isles, which I think is probably important. But,
just because Rocket Barrel... You even have Rocket Barrel, so it's in logic.
I actually like what he's doing now, though. Charge for the minecart is a possibility. This is a hillside check that could be good. Connor's going for the
third time's the charm. There we go.
Connor's doing the peanut check immediately. This is hunky chunky. This is huge for him. This hillside check is dead for Tudos, but what is in the minecart?
Yeah, but if that's dead, that means that other hillside checks look a little more spicy, right?
It is punch.
Punch.
Huh. Now that is Lanky locked, and we don't know where Lanky is. It's just lovely.
Oh, he's not even gonna check the minecart. It's okay.
Oh, okay, so Tudos also came back here because he hasn't gotten his spring yet, so this kind of works out.
Well, until he sees that it's
Yeah.
Spring, oh, but he doesn't have barrels, so he didn't cheese that check up in Snides. So it's always hard to keep track of 2 different races at the same time.
I don't think he's even looked at it yet. So I don't think he's even been there because he doesn't have barrels or springs, so he has no reason to go into Snides yet.
Ooh.
It is not the twirl check in the Aztec lobby, so that's nothing important, it seems.
We were hoping with Chimpy Charge, Hinted Away the Horde, and PGT P8, but nope.
Yeah, not today. I think it's kind of good for Connor that he's running out of checks. I think at some point he's going to have to send him back to Castle, and he probably will get Castle Dirt with Rocket Barrel. It'll take him to the he'll check like the surroundings, check at the top of the castle, and that could possibly get him close enough to the roof.
What does Pineapple get him right now? That we've seen.
Well, he needs it. So like, if he continues to abandon it, it's a problem, right? If you're continuously chasing away the Horde checks, you're not doing things that are close to your Pineapple, which is bad. So, if in his hunt for random way of the Horde things, he ends up stumbling upon Pineapple, then he's in a better state.
Yeah.
But what is in the Diddy minecart? Judas, show us the way. What do we got in here?
Are we gonna have a minecart and a Pound the X?
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Let's do it. Fox. Oh.
Just a banana. Unlucky.
Connor's doing the same check, so ends up not costing him any time, really.
They have all the stuff for the painting room, sans Lanky, but man, where's Lanky? That's what I want to know.
He's hiding. He'll be here eventually.
If we think key 5 is in the stump and it's not Lanky locked, I don't think it can be in the painting room. I don't think this is a bad check or anything. Maybe Tudos has just realized that it can't be there. Something could be there, but it can't be what he needs right now.
Yeah, I wonder if it was worth a check. Just step in there for 5 seconds, but you know, nothing back there. Is this great? You gonna peek this?
He doesn't have grape, so
ooh, just a melon anyway.
Yeah, he could go get grape if he just checks Snides, but I think he's gonna do upper aisles now. Yeah, or upper crumb aisle. Spawn.
Right? Does this punch? Oh, we remember we know factory or Japes Force Lobby is. Oh.
That's to key 7, but key 7 had but Galleon Lobby had Monkey Port, so it's like reasonably likely that it's just whatever's on Pound the X is going to lead you to key 7. Whatever's on Pound the X will lead you to key 7, it'll lead you to key 5, it might just be Mini Monkey. Yeah, this is getting ugly.
Yikes. The ugly is the term. Man, these dirt piles are not paying off. How is Punch paying off, though? So far, nothing for Connor. Let's see what we got here, though.
Some days the dirt, some days the dirt giveth, and some days the dirt taketh away.
Picked up Chunky. Yeah, just finish off this banana melt for Chunky.
Seems reasonable. He's still on a logic, though. That's kind of the concerning thing. He doesn't have Lanky, so we don't know where Lanky is.
We're gonna get. Are we gonna get to 60 bananas before we get Lanky?
No way. Actually, what is he?
I mean,
he's like 40.
He's at 46. If he turns out his blueprints.
Great for Tudos. Love that. What does he do with that? Nothing. He doesn't have Lanky. Womp. It's not a Lanky-less seed. We know that much because it's both a Lanky K rule and Lanky for Helm. So we need Lanky. So we're not skipping him. But it's very weird. That's for sure.
If we could find a way to do Lanky K rule without Lanky, though.
Alright, I think Tudos has identified his... Oh my goodness, what do we have here? This is
Wait a second.
This is the factory boss? For a clear vial. Oh my goodness. Is this worth doing? This is rough. Ooh. Connor has decided yes.
I mean, we don't have that many clear vials left, but we have homing, grenades.
Your best thing is a slam by a lot.
Slam.
And Connor doesn't want it. Wow. That's good info, but you like, oh man.
I mean, he could have been checking that to see if Hunky Chunky was before into that level, right?
Yeah, that could have been like Hunky Chunky info that he was going for. This was a long fight, yeah. That fight sucks. Nothing there. Connor going back to Castle. He might get his pineapple, which will help him out substantially. It won't help him immediately, but it will prevent the worst case scenarios.
I mean, you've got
and with punch,
which will help a lot too.
He could even go into the tree with that if he when he gets this pineapple up here. Ooh, shed? This is also
a shed, you know. I mean, it's surroundings. Yeah, but he's no triangle or gone. So
it's surroundings to Lanky K rule, which
surroundings. He's definitely solved. Yeah,
his surroundings aren't really of any major significance. And to emphasize that, to punctuate that, he gets a junk item. Amazing.
Yeah.
Right, Tudos returns to Aztec with Rocket Barrel. He'll get his barrels here in Tiny Temple, which he may have realized is, oh snap, that's hinted, I should go there. 41 GBs. They are just loaded up on GBs. Holy crap.
I'm saying, man, I'm hoping for the 60 GBs pre-Lanky.
60 GBs before Lanky. That's just mean, man. Oh my god.
Sorry, Lanky, it had to happen. I guess. It didn't have to, but we're kind of glad it did.
Couldn't happen to a better guy.
Sarah, we still have at least 8 blueprints, too. This is nuts.
Yeah, Connor has a ton of blueprints marked. Like, if he just, like, magically had all his stuff, he's, like, almost in hell. That's crazy. Yeah. Ballroom. Anything interesting? Nope.
We got a bunch of red bananas. Woo! And 1 gold. Interesting. Nobody's picked up a fairy yet. It probably won't matter, but
yeah, you know, Tudos, you got trombone, but you're missing a certain individual.
Nobody knows how to play the trombone. Nope. Connor, you're going the wrong way.
Now he's going to the warp 2 and going to the rocket barrel. Yeah, he's getting more coconuts. He's going up right now.
Okay. Whew.
Right, a little bit of retrading here, but I think Connor's working on new stuff right now. Nothing up top. Does he go to the dirt? He needs to go to the dirt.
You're
Very
up here,
important.
right?
Yeah, he's up here, right?
Up here. You're up here.
You're within spitting distance. No way he falls for the metal. Alright, he's just checking his metal count. It's fine. Castle lag. Don't get caught. Don't get caught.
Okay.
Woo. Right.
Just had to check. If he turned back, it went down to, like, library or something, I was going to be a little disappointed.
Crisis averted. He gets a green vial, but not the one he wants. Oh, he has punch.
Yeah.
Something like that. Unfortunate. Right, expert analysis from Riley says, go charge. That's what the Magic 8 Ball says. But as we all know, Magic 8 Balls are extremely unreliable, so we can't possibly rely on his info.
I mean, there's 20 options back there in those Magic 8 Balls.
That's true.
Lots of choices.
Now,
but, I mean, you're already in Castle, you've got Peanuts.
That said, this is a weighted Magic 8 Ball, because it certainly makes a lot of sense. With your charge hinted for no discernible reason.
Too many. I mean, he's already checked a couple charge checks. I mean, unless it's in the back of Aztec, it's not too much else left. Or factory, but it's...
Ooh, we're gonna get a look at the stump here. What's in the stump? I think this is gonna be key 5.
We'll see in just a second.
What is the key?
We'll see it sticking its ugly face out. He knows we're watching him.
All right, it is key 5 in there. What? I think that's key 5. That's not great. That's the hints point that to being key 5. It could be a different key, but I think it would be unlikely. It's possible that one key is there and the other key is like actually inside the hive, which would be extremely funny, but brutal.
The odds on that are pretty rough, so I like those odds.
Where is Mini Monkey? The running theory is that Mini Monkey is on Pound the X, which means we have a hunky chunky casino. Don't you love to see it? It's a little early for it, but well, even still, it's a 50-50. Well, okay, not a 50-50, but it's a 1 in 3. We've seen a green vial in Japes, so if we find coconut, we get another look at a green vial. So, yeah, and it is premature to call this a casino for what it's worth because it's unclear. Like, we have charge hinted. Connor is running towards a charge check right now.
Yeah. He listens to Riley. Riley's man in his pocket.
Right, the Hive Tunnel area is on the path to Key 5, so it's very likely that that is Key 5, but Key 5 could also be inside the Hive, and that's a different key. We haven't seen inside the Hive, so. Alright.
Does not pay out.
Connor rams Diddy's head into some switches. Anything interesting?
You think coconut? Ooh, this could be.
Do we have a... Can we see a coconut shooter in the crypt? Judos is coming back to castle. Maybe he's on his way.
Hopefully that's...
Boom. Look at that. Yellow. 50-50. Do you believe in miracles?
Ooh.
Yes! It's coconut!
I thought he was going to walk away again. He gets me every time.
Wow. That is unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Tudos, on the other hand, is thinking tree. Hey, you know, Riley, maybe you should try doing that race sometime.
I hear that guy's pretty good. He's pretty alright, you know? Not bad. It's just too easy. It is not. It is so not too easy. It's so much easier. It is. I promise you, it is so much easier to do this from your comfy office armchair than it is to do this in the heat of the moment in the seat. It is brutal.
Honestly, it's not that easy here either.
True. To keep up a pace that they are is not easy. But I kind of like the tree idea.
Yeah,
well,
we've got Sniper and Pineapple. We've got Punch. Oh, he doesn't have Punch. Never mind.
Oh, but he might be thinking Chunky's Metal, which he could get. But going into the tree isn't necessary anyway. Yeah, he doesn't have... Okay, yeah, never mind. I think with Dudos' collection of items, it's not that great. Because with Punch, it makes more sense, but without Punch, it's kind of bad. He's thinking maybe like a random Castle Metal. Kind of makes sense.
Alright, here we go. Moment of truth.
It's Hunky Chunky.
Hunky Chunky. Alright, let's go pound that X.
Connor's already activated it. He's running. He's running. What is here? Is this Mini Monkey?
That's the leading. That's what the leading experts want you to do.
It's gotta be, right? It might not be though, which is terrible.
Gotta be.
It could be guitar.
It like doesn't gotta be.
This could be guitar. This could be Mini. This could be.
Okay, let's see what color.
Oh gosh,
what do we see? What do we see?
Oh my god, it's Mini Monkey.
Alright, as predicted.
That is wild. Unbelievable. You needed that charge to get your coconut, to get Hunky, to get Mini Monkey, to go get whatever's in this stump. Connor doesn't know what's here, but it is key 5.
Like, Toodles is making the same decision.
He's going to the crypt. Alright, he's right behind him.
Grab some red bananas while you're here. This race is getting real close. Connor's definitely got a slight lead right now, but...
Connor certainly has an edge in GBs, and with recovering Pineapple, he's kind of cruising, I think. Yeah, he's in a real good shape. With Hunky, he can get like another medal here just to like scoop up some more checks. Like, yeah, he's gonna be super happy. And then with 10 more hints, he's gonna get a fair bit more info. We're gonna get 2 more key rule hints, 2 more key hints, possibly something to help narrow down key 7 or triangle. And then 2 more Way of the Horde hints. So there is good value to be had in these remaining levels. E5 is indeed in the hive, and he leaves. He doesn't even care what's in the hive. It's just, I'll take my key 5 out of the stump and bail.
Yeah, I think at this point you're almost to 60 bananas. You still got a lot of hints.
Mm-hmm. You kind of
just all your hints.
You put your faith, or you put your faith in the hints. You trust your hints will solve your seed for you, and just go. Caves.
And there we go. Tudo sees his yellow vial, and he's excited.
Okay.
Great japes.
Interesting. Oh, what do we got here? This is Strong Kong, but this could just be junk. He's just gonna steal this and leave. Homing ammo. Love that.
Definitely got some 3 hints for Tiny Cable. We've already got everything there, so.
Pineapple is indeed Way of the Horde hinted, so. And the Kasplat behind a stone door. So you got great reason to go back to Aztec right now, I think. Is this level 7?
18?
What? I have never seen a level 7 that cheap. 18? What is that?
What?
Huh? What is going on? We thought it was 19 again a gallon. We were just wrong because level 7 is cheaper.
maybe it was 8. I don't know.
I just... 19 is a perfectly reasonable cost for a level 5. That's even like maybe on the lower end. But it's 18? For caves? Level 7? That is madness. Absolute madness.
Level 6. Alright, it's time for Tudos to go pound that axe.
Not before he scoops up... Oh, he doesn't have yeah, he doesn't have it yet. He doesn't have Mini Monkey. My guy, where are you going? Missed a hint.
It's just chilling.
I was too busy flaming Tudos, my bad. From insides. Alright, that's all the foolish hints. What do we got? My eyes glazed over that one. Very cool. I'm losing it. Low lands, a lanky K roll. Alright, well. That's all their K roll hints, so tiny lanky is all I got. So
right. We found the hint you missed was lanky. Is held by a dirt patch and angry Aztec.
Oh, so lanky's in okay.
5-door temple?
Lanky's gotta be in the 5-door temple then. Wow, that is ridiculous. So what do we need? We need Guitar to get to the back of Aztec, which could be in the stone door right here. This is a pretty reasonable gamble. We need Gorilla Gun to get into Helm, and we need Triangle for Helm. And that's it. We need 3 things. What do we have hinted way the Horde? We have, I think that's a Donkey 5-door temple hinted way the Horde, Chunky 5-door temple hinted way the Horde, and this Kasplat Connor's running towards right now.
You know, oh, that looks like Triangle.
That looks like Gorilla Gun to me. That could be either one of those.
Triangle.
Okay.
That's not Guitar, though.
No. Where's Guitar?
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff in the back of Aztec and no way back.
Oh my. This is very spicy. We are now in a hunt for Guitar, and they can't even check Helm for it because they still need Gorilla Gun. So you'd have to like get to 60, get your Gorilla Gun hint, find Gorilla Gun, head to Helm, get your Guitar hint.
Can you get Gorilla Gun hint without key 7?
Oh, you don't have key 7 either! Where's key 7? Oh my god. It's something mini-locked, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Because Castle Underground hint just points to Coconut, which got the mini... Outer Isles for mini, so...
Oof.
Oh my god.
Mini Coconut could be Earl.
I don't know. I don't think that... because Coconut was on the path to mini, I think it's just something. Literally any mini check in the game is equally likely to have key 7 in my eyes. It could be in like Tiny Temple. Maybe Connor's running towards that. Oh my god, you can't even get into...
I mean, there's not much to do in Tiny Temple, right?
Well, there's a mini check. That's pretty good. And Triangle, you can take a look at that, I guess. Alright, Dudos has got his key 5, so he is getting his last bit of info, and he's gonna have to figure out what the heck he wants to do in this seed.
Key 7 Spider Boss.
Lanky's held by Dirt Patch and Angry Aztec. That is madness.
Yeah, Tudo's taking a quick breather after that one. Gun hang now. Nothing for Connor here.
Alright, what if? What if it's the beam? What if it's the beam? There's a world.
Oh, that's mini locked.
The world exists.
We have Pineapple, we have Feather.
The world exists.
Was Feather on the way to Mini Monkey?
That'll
be key 8.
I don't think so. It was a Castle Underground at key 8. That is horrendous. That's gotta be Coconut, though. Oh my god. We got a Castle Underground at key 7 and a Castle Underground at key 8? Oh my god. We have 3 key 8 hints and 3 key 7 hints. This is like red alert. This is very bad. Fortunately, the only thing they're really missing for key 8 is Gorilla Gun. So that is like not too much of a disaster. Oh, what's this? Oh my god!
Connor!
Whoa!
Even he's surprised.
Guitar is mini-locked! It explains everything! Something is in the back of Aztec that's very good. It could be Donkey 5-Door Temple has your key... has your key 7. Lanky's in the back. And then you just go get your grill gun hit and you're flying.
And not to mention, Chunky's the first one in helmet. Oh, he has a triangle.
Yeah, he has all his helmets.
This seed might be all of a sudden over?
He just needs a grill gun.
What's happening?
Oh my god. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Crazy. I just pull this one back. What does he got to do? He has to... I mean, he's got the info that, like, Aztec is loaded up, right? That's your best lead anyway, right? I think you are always going back to Aztec here.
That's what's crazy about Aztec. He's like, they started this scene, they just kind of skipped it. There's nothing. And you come back later, and everything's here.
Yeah, but he's got to work through the remainder of his hints still, so...
Yeah. He needed that pineapple hint, or to last a little longer, but...
Connor is back up buying every GB he can get his hands on. He's at 46 GBs right now. He has tracked 10 blueprints, so he is theoretically at 56 if he just dumps everything. He's very close to 60 and getting a Gorilla Gun hint. That would be huge.
And if he's going into Chunky 5-Door Temple, 2 free checks could be another banana easy.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
What a strange world that it's possible that Vin Diesel % is your go mode. What a strange world. Like, what if you just, like, find Gorilla Gun in the back of Aztec randomly? Your go mode is Lanky Kong. That's pretty cursed.
Well, we're about to find out what we got. I mean, we know Lanky's back here, but what is this other chat?
Tudos agrees on Aztec, and...
What is fucking?
Pearl, 2 GBs. Pretty good. Take both of those.
2 GBs.
Scoop them up. Scoop them up.
Man, I was buckling down for a nice 2-hour seed, and Connor said, no way.
Yeah.
See if we can do this in an hour 30.
Yeah. This is a big decision for Tudos here. Tudos needs to stick around and remain in Tiny Temple and go check out the Tiny Temple. It makes a lot of sense to check it because you're looking for mini stuff now. But he has to do it, so let's see what he does.
I mean, honestly, yeah, besides that, they're almost exactly even.
Oh, it's one of those.
Connor's a couple minutes ahead.
One of those purchases was for Lanky, so there's actually only 1 GB in the shop. That is so sad. Freaking Lanky Kong, he got us one more time. It is key 7. Oh, alright. Well, that is probably the best case scenario, because that could have been Gorilla Gun, and then your key 7 is... Who knows? Your key 7 is in no man's land.
It could be Guitar Lock, or it could be Mini Monkey Guitar Lock.
Yeah, it's just pretty bad. It's real bad, is what it is.
Cheetos right here, 56 bananas, just a few minutes behind him in Tiny Temple, getting ready to find Guitar.
He might have to dump less, which could save him some time, but he's gonna have to pick up the paces. Pick up the pace if he wants to keep in this one.
Yeah, we got Dirt Patch for Lanky. We've got the Splat.
There's 48.
Plus the 10. There's Lanky.
Very, very, very late Lanky Kong in a minute and an hour 24.
Splat. Oh, just rainbow coin.
That's gotta... Yeah, those are the rainbow coins that suck. The ones that are like super buried in your seed and you're like, this just sucks. This sucks a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, as Jacob pointed out, the crash is also putting him a little more ahead.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
He's just gotta go get 60 bananas, get that hint, and...
Alright, and here's what we need, team. We need an unhanded Chunky K roll. Let's go. And then we have a hunt for a slam. That's for the extra sauce.
Can't imagine having 3 tiny hints for not very deep.
That's a very deep mini monkey though. Like that mini monkey is buried behind like 10 things. Like So your mini monkey is on pound the X. Pound the X. You need saxophone, which you pulled out of a castle shop. You need monkey port, which you pulled out of galleon lobby, which was behind key 4, which was in castle, like a castle kasplat. You need hunky chunky, the big one. This is behind coconut, which is in castle underground, which is behind peanut and charge. Peanut is in a galleon shop. Charge is on a factory metal. Y'all keep track of that whole thing? It's awful.
Hey, what are you doing, Tudos? What are you doing in Lava Temple?
Tudos, where are you
Where
going?
you going? I guess he just wants 2 quick bananas or something?
Maybe he's thinking mini checks. Or is reconsidering his life choices.
Well, we have it hinted as foolish, right?
Oh, we do. Good call. Maybe he realized that and was like, I'm not doing this.
I think he can hear me. Oh no.
Yeah,
20 minutes ago.
Connor's dumping. Big old dump. I don't think he gets to 60 here, but he should be very close, so you'll have to figure out what he wants to do with the last remainder. Yeah, most of your stuff was hinted in the seed. The big thing that you had to piece together was Castle Underground with charge, but there's like no other charge options available, so it kind of made a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think just that a lot of hints for that mini monkey, but once you have it, it's pretty good. It went together pretty smooth, assuming it's not a completely unhinted chunky K rule. Because I mean, we technically will have everything for besides slam.
Yeah, and that guitar is also kind of nasty. It's kind of fortunate that the seed kind of like the natural routing of the seed. Both of them did basically the same thing, which is okay, go to Aztec, get my way of the horde. I'm gonna check the mini thing while I'm here, and he was just right there, which is like basically the best case scenario. So like the seed was a little bit nice there, but that guitar could have been very nasty if it was on like BFI or something. That could have been gnarly. All right. Big question mark. Where is Gorilla gone? We're not quite out of the woods yet.
Oh, what are the odds that this Kasplat has a banana?
What does it say? He's checking the Kasplat before he checks the thing.
There's only 59 bananas.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
You're right.
If that wasn't a banana, but it pays off, man.
Little twirl action for that guy. There you go. 60. Lucky. I think it had to be exactly banana. That's very funny.
Aztec with lanky.
Aztec with lanky. Okay, sure. I mean, so it's not the Llama Temple.
Is that 5-door temple or
Could be his metal.
I confused the 2 checks in Tiny Temple too.
I think it's 5-door temple because actually it could be the vulture. It's something grape block because we got Creme Isle on the path to T8.
Yeah.
And grape was the only thing we found in a Creme Isle, so it's got to be something grape block. So either the vulture or the 5-door temple.
Yeah, it turns out Aztec has everything.
Yeah, surprise. Dude's doing math.
You find that 57 bananas for Tudos right now.
Doing
With
math
the
is
dump.
dangerous. Doing math is very dangerous. Keep in mind, don't do math.
No,
Is he going straight to Tiny Temple? That'd be kind of crazy.
Maybe ridiculous.
He may have pieced together it's grape to T8. That'd be a pretty impressive pull, because that's like the last thing he needs, and grape is unresolved as a hint. Although he might be thinking it could just be like, I mean, yeah, in theory it could just be like some other Creme Isle.
Oh, there it is.
Bang. Nice. Yes, you
Too
needed.
shabby.
Wait, hang on. So you needed the spring for grape, not for rocket barrel, right? I don't think you needed that rocket barrel.
Did we not use Rocket Barrel? I mean, we used Rocket Barrel to get that green vial up top of just punch, which didn't do anything, yeah.
It's nice to get around, but like, I don't think that you needed that rocket barrel.
Yeah,
I don't think
we didn't actually end up using punch.
Yeah, I don't think you need that punch. Huh.
Yeah, we didn't need rocket or punch.
Now, that said, not that you're ever in a million years skipping a green vial when you're on the hunt for Hunky Chunky, but... Connor charges in a helmet at minute 30. Very fast seed.
Not to mention his 6 minutes or whatever from his crash. He could be going for that 130 right here.
Yeah, this is blazing. My goodness.
Yeah, we've been having some pretty slow races here in qualifier, or not even qualifiers, for these bracket stages, and make me a liar today.
Kidding.
Alright, there's Tudos with the 60 bananas with the dump.
And we get to watch greatness. We get to watch Connor75, 101% world record holder, blast through helmet Mach 10.
Does he go for the backflip again?
Oh, do we even get chunky? I don't even know.
Oh no, yeah, probably not. I mean, we have everything for him besides the slam, but...
Yeah, I suppose we do.
I'd argue we kind of stumbled into it, Jet. We had a little mid-game that was a little slow, trying to find Tiny, or Mini Monkey, but... It's definitely interesting. All the levels were so cheap to get into. It was kind of crazy early.
Yeah, that is the cheapest level 7 I've ever seen. 18. That's unbelievable. Actually unbelievable, especially given the just sheer volume of GBs that were getting heaped on them just repeatedly.
Yeah.
And there was nothing in forest and caves. They never went into forest, they never went to caves. Why would you go in there? You have everything else. And it was just unbelievably cheap. Crazy.
Connor, you can get that big bug.
Man, sometimes the bugs just...
Sometimes
it just don't happen. Yeah, sometimes
Never
the bugs. What more is there to say?
Yeah, no bean, sorry. Definitely no bean. We never even found the bean. No one saw a bean. Completely beanless.
No bean sightings. It's tragedy.
Oh, he's got the skip.
Room 1 down.
He's got the timing. He's a man on a mission, and this mission is kill K-Roll.
Speed. It's that time in the seed where you're like, man, I wonder if my opponent's done. I wonder how that's going. And you just you can't think, you can't fear. You just have to go.
Once you get into Helm, you're just like, well, it's pretty much it's almost the auto scroller at this point. Let's just hope. Honestly, they're pretty close, all things considered.
No kidding. Yeah, because, oh, yep, Chunos gets his Gorilla on him too, so he's gotta go.
Yep.
Turn your butt around, bud. Go get him. Lanky at the 11th hour, Lanky proves his usefulness.
Yeah, we literally got him at 58 bananas, and we still need him for a check. Of course, in cable, I guess.
Classic. Lanky finds a way.
Have we had a streamed race that had no Lanky? Or no Kong in general? That would be pretty sick, but...
I think there was one. It might have been a qual that was... We were very close to skipping Diddy. But it's pretty uncommon, that's for sure. It's definitely rare for practical Kong skipping, because like you have to get some pretty specific helm in K. Rool, because you always need Tiny and Chunky in order to get in the helm. So then from there, your helm has to include at least one of those, and your K. Rool has to include at least one of those. Right, so your helm and K. Rool both have to avoid at least one Kong. And then every other important item placement in the game has to be ignored. So, or it has to be...
Yeah. No switches, no checks, no items, no nothing.
Yeah, pretty hard to do that, but it can happen. It's definitely happened before. I've seen Diddy-less seeds. I've seen Lanky-less seeds. I think I've seen Donkey-less seeds.
I've heard of them, but I've never seen one in flesh.
I haven't seen one personally, but I've seen people play them, and they were like, what the heck happened here? And I was like, well, there you go. I believe by our data, it was determined to be extraordinarily rare. Almost as rare as a Kong in a Kong cage. Actually, probably rare, right? Might be even rarer. Yeah, what a crazy spot for Chunky. In his vanilla location. That's unbelievable. Very rare.
And that's right after we got the vanilla key, too, as well, so.
Trade.
It's some nice, fun vanilla checks.
Yeah. Well, fun for us, not fun for them. Usually things in vanilla locations is horrible.
I mean,
Actually,
I'm me. I'm not them, so it's fine with me.
well, actually, most of their moves, the vanilla location is in the shop, so that's pretty good too. All right, well, never mind.
Welcome to
What do I know? What do I know?
Yeah, what do you know?
I'm just a buster.
Do you even play this game?
I don't even know. More than 2 does. Got him.
Hey, he's still in this, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's true. He's still fighting. He's still putting up the good fight, charging through Helm. Connor has completed the 3rd room of Helm. We're gonna see what our 3rd K rule phase is. We don't even know what it is. It's probably not chunky. It's probably just donkey. Rocket Barrel.
Even if it is chunky, it probably doesn't change much.
It could be Diddy, but I think it's most likely just okay. It actually could pretty easily be Diddy, because Mini was so heavily locked and none of the guitar stuff, neither Peanut nor Rocket Barrel was super heavily locked, but it's just not, so we're off to the races. We're gone. Donkey, lanky tiny, nice and easy. We get a nice little toe battle.
This is the final race for this part of the bracket, correct?
Indeed. After this is our last winners quarterfinal. We have our winners semis locked in. It is not. It is so far from the end of the stream, however, or for the end of the streams coming. We have stream tomorrow, and I believe one on Saturday as well. Saturday will be our first winners semi. Friday is going to be a hotly anticipated losers matchup between 2 top contenders, Etiquette and Spike. And that is going to be a spicy one. A loser goes home. Well, okay, they're probably already home while they're playing, but they go home metaphorically.
They go home for real.
Yeah, they go really home. Send them packing.
And of course, we'll have more seeds streamed on this channel as well, which will be super cool. But
that's just what's scheduled. There's more coming. There are so many more coming. Matches from the losers bracket from hell.
I mean, I assume we're both of our winner semifinals will be streamed.
Indeed,
hopefully.
We will take great pains to make sure that is streamed. Our first winner semifinal is Riley versus Camerson. That will be Saturday at, I believe, 3 Eastern.
Yeah, that's what it says here.
That's coming.
And you'll be right back here, watching.
I'll be on the mic.
Commentating.
Oh, yeah.
We're joined by Sarah, our wonderful mod today.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully we'll get the rest of these seeds the next week set up and, you know, see you here more often. But see as Connor cleans up some lanky phase stuff.
Just a crisp, clean lanky phase. My goodness.
It's impressive.
Yeah. Hey, you remember when we almost did Factory Boss for Clearvile? Remember? I remember. Good times. Wonder what that vial was. That must be.
God, can you imagine doing all of Army 2 for
an instrument upgrade?
Oranges?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oranges, ammo belt, instrument upgrade.
Could have been a slam, but even that's honestly worse.
Odds are pretty.
You see a slam there.
Your odds aren't bad that it's a slam, even. But, like, you just don't need a slam, so it's just tragic.
Sorry, no Mad Jack today. It was feeling good. We had a boss early, 2 super cheap bosses early, and started with Twirl, but no Mad Jack today.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Looks like we're cruising through this bracket, honestly. Hopefully, looks like we might be able to. We might even finish before Thanksgiving, if not, at least before the end of November.
We have to go quick, but, you know, +1 in the community for scheduled matches like crazy. There is something in the air, and it is donk. People are just donking around the clock. It is donko clock.
I've been seeing so many new streamers.
Yeah, no kidding. So many new people have popped up and been like, I'm playing DK64. It's great.
Yeah, so many new people in the Discord just being like, hey, I haven't played this game since I was a kid. Is it as good as I remember? Not really, but... You know.
Not really, but we made it so.
It's cool to see all the new people and new faces, because it's a lot of fun doing these races, and one day I'm hoping for those sub-2s, but still back here on the learning curve.
They're out there. They're out there for sure. You just gotta go and claim them. They're both getting sub-2s here. Connor is a 1 toe phase away, and Tudos is well on his way to get a 140 time. Somewhere in the 140s.
You can see how excited he is already. He's like, I'm going to this final toe phase. I don't see him finished yet.
Time to go. Time to go. Man, the toe phase at the end of K. Rool is just an absolute agonizing experience. We as spectators you can visually see the difference in the time. In the chair, it is not comfortable, particularly when you had a little bit of a Wii U moment as Connor did.
Yeah, that's what they call it. That's what the kids are calling it.
Doesn't matter. He's so fast. He's blazing ahead. Great reads, and great gameplay.
Even his one arguable mistake didn't really hurt too much.
Yeah, it both.
If you even call it a mistake.
He both had to go back to Castle anyway at some point, just due to the way the seed worked. He had to go back. The Castle revisit was required to go get your coconut.
And arguably worked better with his route with Rocket Barrel to get the bananas.
And it would have ended
Pretty
up
smooth.
way of the Horde, so it just kind of works.
Yeah,
it just works.
Great seed. Great run by both of our runners, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
they are truly titans of speedrunning because these are
is.
quick times, that's for sure.
1:41:57.
Hit my timer. There we go. As is tradition, I'm not paying attention to miss my timer. He clocks in at a 1:41:56 in race time. Wow, very quick. Very, very quick. Very quick. He's so quick.
Devil.
Man, he's trying to speedrun this interview because he just tried to sneak in here thinking we wouldn't notice. And Tudos as well. Hello,
Am I allowed
team.
in here now? This has been the loneliest 20 minutes of my life.
Oh, I'm sorry. How did you survive?
Play more donk. That's how.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait. Where do you go if you want to play more donk? Of the randomized variety, of course. Does anyone know?
There's a land.
Anyone in chat know where we can
Legendary
go?
site.
Look at that. Nightbot knows. Jamerson knows.
DK.
Well, thank you, Nightbot, for DK64 Randomizer. Oh, I'm going to DK64Randomizer.com tonight.
Woohoo! Well, GG, you two. That was a wacky seed. Wow. How about that mini monkey? That was very mean.
How about that 18 golden banana level 7 that you didn't need to go into?
We didn't quite get a good look at the galleon cost, and I think our best guess from our quick looks at it was like somewhere like the low teens, like maybe low 20s, like 19 or something. And then we see the caves cost at 18, and we're like, what? Huh? Excuse me? That's outrageous. That is easily the lowest. The lowest.
I feel like there was a lot of whiplash in this seed between stuff like that and just the crazy kind of slow, methodical beginning to just the race at the end.
You just gotta follow your hinted stuff, and it kind of works out. You're charged to something.
Hey, it helps.
Charged to something. Mini probably locks your next key, so like I guess you check mini stuff, and oh my god, it's guitar. Hello, what are you doing there?
Definitely some great rooting by both of you guys. You both had similar paths with going into Aztec at similar times, finding guitar on that mini check. It was great to see, honestly.
I felt like I was doing good up until I got knocked off of Castle, and I feel like my gameplay just kind of tanked from there.
It's all down. It's all downhill from there. Personally, I just have a knockoff Castle budgeted into my time, so like I just mentally am prepared for one every seed I enter.
Whoa! I should just did that. Then I wouldn't have lost any time.
Exactly. Well, you don't need to lose time mentally, right? You don't need to take the mental damage of falling off of Castle. Physical damage is one thing, but mental scars cut deep. Mental scars are your damage to your hint reading ability, which is unacceptable. Can't have that.
I think that was definitely the most impressive thing today was watching both of you stellar runners just dissect this crazy hints. It was great.
There was definitely a point of concern on Connor leaving the roof dirt behind, which was pineapple, and we were like, oh wow, Tudo's got pineapple, and Connor didn't. Is that going to turn into something important? And then almost immediately, pineapple was hinted away of the horde in Chunky 5-Door Temple, and we were like, oh my god, it's crazy! Is Connor going to go back for it? And then eventually it just got hinted away of the horde, and it was like, alright, well, okay, great. There you go.
I found it before I found the hint, though. I found it when I was going back and looking for coconut gun. I did that before going to the crypt.
The seed could have been much more mean. I was thinking that it was pretty generous, and the natural routing just ended up being the right way to go. Right? You had to go back to castle at some point, which gives you a second shot at finding your pineapple. You had to go back to castle for your coconut. And then with your way of the horde to get the coconut locked Kasplat in Aztec, you were right next to the exact mini check you needed, so it's just natural to go check that next. And it just flowed from there. You're just gas. All gas.
Yeah, I feel like for me, I figured out the chain too late. Like, there was a time when I was at, like, 47 golden bananas, like, an hour in. I'm like, where's the progression?
Yeah, this seed dumped golden bananas on you. Just heaped them upon you. We're like, oh my god, they have so many GBs. Where are they going? What do they do?
I still struggled to get 60 in the end. I was like, wait, I'm not at 60 yet.
You got up there at 59 for that Gorilla Gone hit, and we're like, I wonder if this splat has your final banana.
And me, clueless, sees you enter the lobby, and it's like, wow, that's interesting. He's checking the splat before checking the Gorilla Gone pad. That's crazy. And Ambient's like, oh, well, he's at 59, Chief. And I'm like, oh. Oops. That's fortuitous.
There it goes.
There was a world. There was a very crazy world where you realize that your only your only unresolved path to Key 8 is Creme Isle, which is Grape, and Grape leads you to your Gorilla Gone. There's a world where you solve that, but I don't think that's likely, so...
I mean, I saw that, but I was like, Lanky Helm, it's going to be a great minigame, so also we can't really depend on that.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was in the back of my mind for sure.
It's such a risky play, too, to go for it when you're already like 58 or 59 bananas. Just go for the free hand.
Hey, sometimes that's the risk. Sometimes that is the risk. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
You gotta take risks in this race, you know?
You gotta take risks in the randomizer. You're late in the tournament. It's winning time. I'm leading the sound on for sure. We got one-winged Kong for 2 doses credits. Unbelievable.
Dude, that music I roll in the seat, absolute bangers all the way.
A lot of winners, that's for sure.
And then to top it all off, the icing on the cake, didn't have to see Lanky's face until the very end. Truly one of the greatest seeds I've ever played, even if my performance wasn't the best.
I was hoping for the 60 golden bananas before we got Lanky, and you guys got close, but...
Very close. Lanky had the last laugh needing Gorilla Gone in the end, but...
Yeah. And of course, fighting cable on it, but...
Of course. Of course.
Minus those small things. It was almost there.
He does something right sometimes, you know? So.
Staying out of the way. This is the best thing he's ever done for us. Yeah, you guys are both moving on to face some other high competition, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think I gotta wait a bit.
Well,
and Connor can face Danilio, the upset wonder. Upset both Shady and Etiquette.
Sir, that is the Cinderella story to you.
Yeah, Tudo, so you need to watch out. You have Rydog in your side of the bracket now. So.
Oh, yeah, I got an upset Cinderella story in my side, too. That's right.
We're coming, man.
I'm just
killers.
I'm just going to have to deal with one of Kuiper, Barry, Spike, and Etta making it to losers round 6. Holy crap, dude.
Yeah. Hey, so to say, we have a lot of really good racers here in Donkey Kong.
And yeah, all it takes is just a slightly more awkwardly placed pineapple, a slightly more awkwardly placed guitar, and this seed goes all over the place. Who knows?
One final comment from me. You're welcome for not wrecking everyone's bracket. Lost on purpose.
That would have been very chaotic.
Thank you very much. We're so grateful for your sacrifices.
It's not over yet. We've still got Danny. I believe.
I think someone actually called Danny going to the semifinals too. There's one bracket with that, I think.
Was it the coin flip bracket?
I don't think it was a coin flip bracket.
It was the coin flip bracket.
Oh, was it? Oh my god.
It knew. The coin knew.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, you're telling me
the coin flip bracket's not even last place because of that?
You're telling me the coin flip bracket got half of winners semis right? What?
Oh my god.
You beat the coin, man.
Oh my god.
Just try to outsmart a coin. You can't.
What? There's no way. I mean, wow, any given seed. Ain't that the truth? That's going to be the legacy of the coin flip bracket. We're probably going to... Man, the next tournament, we're going to see so many coin flip brackets. It's going to be unbelievable. Whose coin wins the race?
We're going to need to see some new innovation. Not dice. I want, like, pachinko machines.
Yeah, we gotta up our game. The professional sports have been doing this forever. There's, like, chickens that, like, pick games. They like, pick hats, and that's how they choose their winners or who they bet on or whatever.
I've got 2 cats over here. Maybe we can,
There you go.
You
gotta print out pictures of everyone's like Twitch avatar or like just their names or something and just kind of like see which one your cat plays with first, and that's your bracket.
Cross my fingers. Cats know what's up, so. Majora's Mask dog race results. You also have to be in Majora's Mask brackets where it doesn't count.
Way too dank. Way too dank. We're going off the rails here.
Speaking of Majora's Mask, there is Vidya James vs. Cine, Zelda Randall Veterans Grudge match happening tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, Saturday at noon. That's not going to be restreamed, but that'll be a good one.
Okay,
perfect timing for our race at 3 that we're streaming.
Indeed, right before. I feel like every match Vidya's in is a grudge match. It's been around.
Back-to-back Rando Saturday.
Okay, so Vidya defeated Flarga to knock the seed-making devil out of the bracket, then knocked out Spike Vegeta, and now is up against Cine. So
you don't have to do Flarga like that, man. Like, he makes great seeds.
Yeah, I mean, great street content seeds for sure.
Anywho, I believe that is going to be a wrap for our coverage on DK64Randomizer.com winners quarterfinals today.
And can you believe we have 2 more restreams over the next 2 days? Whoa!
Crazy! We got a match. We got a incredible losers matchup tomorrow, and then we've got our first winners semi on Saturday. So be there.
It's 4. It's 4 versus 5 tomorrow.
You know what to do.
4 versus 5 and losers round 3. The victims of the legend killers.
You know what to do. Hit the follow button right now. I demand it.
Hit the follow button. We're on YouTube too. I guess I'm surprised. There's a surprising amount of people that.
Oh my god! You're telling me I could have been telling people to like, comment, subscribe this whole time and I haven't? Oh my god!
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, follow that DK64 Speedruns Twitch account. I don't even know who's posting under that, but follow them.
World's not ready for my shelling. Mid-seed. Gonna be optimized. Unbelievable.
Well, Connor won. Any final words?
I honestly thought I lost that with how late I put off going to Diddy Crypt and Castle because that's where Gun was. Like I felt like I should have pursued that sooner. I don't know who actually found that first.
Yeah, I think the problem was I also was slow on that. I was like, I should probably start pushing the Chimpy charge checks. And then I eventually got there.
Yeah, it didn't help that Peanut was also kind of late because I didn't go to Galleon shops until a lot. You
guys were surprisingly close for most of it. Only a couple minutes between each other. So
that Peanut was the only thing you needed to go into level 5+4. That is disgusting.
Dang, wait, was Factory really like nothing?
Factory had your stuff, but
Diddy Metal.
Gallion's level 5. Factory's level 4.
Factory was my golden banana collection emporium, whatever.
Had vanilla chunky too. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I was confused with that hint. I was like, chunky cage? What does that mean?
That is an extraordinarily rare location. I believe our data backs that up. That is quite possibly one of the rarest Way the Horde locations.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Top 3. Crazy.
Those of you around who aren't seeing, Kymerson's going to probably do another race here, it seems.
There's
so
always,
for those who are around,
always a race.
I do have someone we're gonna raid though. This person, we give them a lot of crap, but I don't think we've raided them yet, and I think they deserve some love. So we are going to raid Flagra. That is not the right command. There we go.
Good try, good try. Off we go. Thanks for watching, team. I'll see y'all tomorrow, because everyone you just followed, you'll all be back tomorrow. So, excellent. Good.
Morning.
Great. Morning.
Morning.
Morning.